Alright, so this video is gonna be about recording vocals and using Reaper to do so. You can use it. You can do the same on any DAW, but I'm gonna use Reaper because I think it's the most accessible one, and it's also the one I use. So uh, it's the easier option for this. The idea is I'm gonna record a song and do a few takes on it, and apply some effects to see how it sounds and how can you do the same at home. Of course, you're gonna need some gear to do this, but you can get some cheap microphone and interface to do the work you need at home. All right. Okay. So I have a session set up here. You're not gonna have this second project tab on your side when you're doing this because I'm using this to track the audio from the video itself, right? But you're gonna have one project. The only thing I did here so far was to drag the backing track I'm gonna use and just drag and drop it on the project, and it opened the track, right? So, I'm sorry. All right, let's begin. So the first thing I'm gonna do is press Ctrl T to make a new track, and this is where my vocals are gonna go. All right. If you plan on having more vocal lines, you can number or name it accordingly, like lead vocals. Great. Now, on my setup, I'm gonna disable monitoring because if I leave these on, what's gonna happen is that the audio from my mic is gonna go in Reaper, and then Reaper will play it back on the phones in real time. And I already have a monitoring system on. I'm already hearing myself on the mics. I don't need it, so I'm gonna turn it off. Right? Okay. Then you're gonna press record arm to make it so that you can record audio to this track. Right? And it's gonna start to monitor the volume of the audio for you. And now I'm going to select the input, and I want from input 3 because that's where my mic is plugged in. I'm seeing that the gain is a little bit too high. I'm going to lower it. Alright, I think it's better now. Whatever. And I'm just going to go ahead and lay down some vocals. The first thing that I'm going to do is play it like by the book. Really straightforward. Like using a higher placement, like floating more, kind of linear, right? So let's hear it. This song is Rolling Diver by Dio, of course. Gotta get away, holy diver, yeah. Got shiny diamonds like the eyes of a cat in the black and blue, and so on. So if we listen to this, it's not bad, right? Yeah. Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? Ride the tiger, you can see his dress, but you know he's clean. Oh, don't you see what I mean? But we can spice things up a little bit in here, I think. And I'm gonna do this by playing around with placement and techniques while I go through the song. So for the verses, I think that the best idea here, at least in my case, is to make the initial lines float a little more, so a little lighter in color, and then on the end of the phrases, I go dark and heavy on the E's in here, like in here. What's becoming of me? And in here. What I mean. And of course, those points they need to match very well. And then in here, gotta get away, holy diver. I want it to sound a little more floaty and, without so much metal sounding. To get a little more, it's gonna sound lighter, a little bit lighter than this. I think it will work well for these passages. This is not a new song for me in any measure. But let's go. And to replace those sections, what I'm going to do is change the record mode and use time selection auto punch. So what's going to happen is that I'm going to press record, and just on this part where I have the selection on, it's going to make a new take of these parts. It's going to mute the vocals, and we're going to have a new take. By the way, let me fix this because this is just me talking. The song is Rolly Diver, but yeah, don't want that. Yeah. So let's go. I'm gonna press record. It's gonna play back over these, all the vocals in here to this point, and then I'm gonna sing over it. And I'm gonna use a new. I'm gonna go ahead and do both verses, right? Yeah. Again, the idea, I'm gonna use the slope more and go heavy on the E's. Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? Ride the tiger, you can see his trust, but you know he's green. Oh, don't you see what I mean? Let's hear this. So, holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? Yeah. Ride the tiger, you can see his trust, but you know he's green. Oh, don't you see what I mean? Gotta get. Now in here, floating more, as I said, more floaty and less metal on the whole thing. Let's go. Tiger, you can see his trust, but you know he's green. Oh, don't you see what I mean? Gotta get away, holy diver. Yeah, holy diver. Yeah, better compared to this. Yeah, it gets a little more eerie, and that's what I wanted. I don't want it to be like gotta get away. There is still metal, of course. This is metal, so it needs metal, but it's not that overbearing amount of metal. Now let's go for the second verse. I deleted it. I don't want to delete. Let me hear what I did. I think I did the same I did before, kind of stuff. Got shiny diamonds like the eyes of a cat in the black and blue, which is okay. But again, want to make it more floaty, and then on blue and something coming for you, I'm gonna make it a little heavier. A little heavier now. I'm gonna sync it now. Okay. So let's go. Oh, yeah. Got shiny diamonds like the eyes of a cat in a black and blue. Something is coming for you. Yeah. And you can see that I made a mistake in here. I didn't leave enough room for the vocals. And you can say, oh, you fucked up. No, you're never gonna hear that take again. No. Because Reaper is quite smart in that sense. we can do this. First of all, delete that part that was exceeding here. He did that because there was a piece of this steak that was going further than the selection, right? But if you drag it, you're gonna see that it did record it. And it's all here. Let's listen.
Got shiny diamonds like the eyes of a cat in a black and blue. Something is coming for you.
Yeah, the depths of hell in those ones. All right, and now this is a cool thing that you probably should do on your songs. We have the same pattern once, twice, and is it thrice? 3 times, that's what I mean. And now we're gonna have another one. By now, this thing is kind of boring already. It's old news. Everyone know what you're gonna do. So you change it and create some surprise. So you made a pattern, repeat it 3 times. Now let's make it something different. And I'll just reverse the idea, really. I'm gonna sing the initial parts heavy and close the notes lighter. I don't know. It rains from the morning, you can hide in the sun to see the light. Oh, we will pray, it's alright. Great. So light's gonna go up. I don't even think that's what he does on the song. If I remember correctly, light is like heavier. But I'm gonna do it this way because I want to.
Shiny diamonds like the eyes of a cat in a black and blue. Something is coming for you. Race for the morning, you can hide in the sun till you see the light. Oh, we will pray it's alright.
So light, there is the distortion. Maybe I can do it differently. I don't know. Let's see.
Do you see the light?
Light. Let's hear it.
Race for the morning, you can hide in the sun till you see the light. Oh, we will pray it's alright.
These backing vocals are so good. Anyways, and now on Gotta Get Away, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did in here, and again go back to the pattern. There isn't even a pattern yet because I did it only once. Now there will be a pattern. Again, light floating vocals, lighter vocals.
You can hide in the sun till you see the light. Oh, we will pray it's alright. Gotta get away, get away. Between all the lies.
I'm gonna decide. Let's see first how it goes in here.
Gotta get away. Get away between all that.
Let's see if it matches what we're doing. Perhaps it's too light.
Gotta get away. Gotta get away.
No, it's very close. That's what I wanted. Now this is the, I don't know, chorus. If we can call it a chorus, it's kind of weird, right? But it's the main part of the song. Yeah, it's a chorus. And I'm thinking what to do in here. You know, there's a truth that's hard to steal, yeah. The vision never dies. Love's a never-ending wheel. And I'm thinking of making it kind of mid-level and then dig down for the heavy notes. I think that he did something lighter on the higher notes. I'm gonna do my own thing here. There will be a pattern too. But if I'm not mistaken, this is a one-time only thing, and yeah.
Gotta get away.
I'm just gonna do something that's
get away between all the lies. There's a truth that's hard to steal, yeah. The vision never dies. Love's so never-ending, we'll say.
Holy diver. Let's hear it.
Between all the lies.
Yeah.
There's a truth that's hard to steal, yeah. The vision never dies. Love's so never-ending, we'll say.
Now let's try. I'll try to make wheel float more, just to see how it sounds. If it sounds better, because I'm not so sure about this one. Let's see.
Yeah, the vision never dies. Love's a never-ending, we'll say. And we'll say. We'll say. Love's a never-ending, we'll say.
Let's try it a little bit more metallic sounding.
Yeah, the vision never dies. Love's a never-ending, we'll say.
It's better.
We'll say. Love's a never-ending, we'll say.
Let's see if it's consistent with the rest now. Let's hear the whole thing.
The truth that's hard to steal, yeah. The vision never dies. Love's a never-ending, we'll say.
Yeah, I think it's better because this one, I don't know,
We'll say.
kind of borderline, trying to get too light. I didn't like it. I think it's better now, and we have like a good part of the song, like the whole structure of it. And on the other parts, you can just, rinse and repeat and use the same ideas, kind of play with it. But yeah, we have the structure of the song. So now we can use some effects. And the first thing, I think that the vocals are a bit too loud.
Race for the morning. You can hide in the sun till you see the light. Oh, we will pray it's alright. Gotta get away. Get away. Between all the light.
Yeah, now it's better. Gonna first use an EQ and see how much low end I can roll off from this thing, because really we don't need that much low end on vocals.
Got shiny diamonds like the eyes of a cat in a black and blue. Something is coming for you. Race for the morning. You can hide in the sun till you see the light.
I think it's fine like this. Now I'm gonna use. I have to create some ambience for this. I will start with delay, because reverb can work for this, but reverb also softens the vocal lines a little bit. And if you rely just on reverb for these more aggressive songs, it kind of messes it up. And by the way, I'm using the reverb now, but before you do it, make sure it sounds good without it. What the fuck I'm doing here? Just a second. Now this delay is wrong. Alright.
I'm too long in a midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? Ride the tiger, can see his cross, but he know he's free.
You should be consistent with the song, it should sound decent with the song without a lot of reverb added or delay. Okay, these things are just to merge, to merge things better. It's not about making them sound good. If it doesn't sound right, you should redo the vocals and find another way to do the song. Okay, very well. The delay should be more or less in the tempo of the song, so that we can use it properly. And what you can do when working with backing tracks, because you don't have the tempo map for it, right? You can do this. It doesn't have to be exact, so we can do this. Select everything. You press the right mouse button, drag everything, all the takes, all the items on your project. Right click on one of them, item properties, and change the time base to time. Apply it. All right. So what you're gonna do is play this a part of the song, and want you to get the click, right? Should be something like this for Holy Diver. Let's see. Pa, pa, pa. And you're gonna click on in here on BPM on that tempo. Pa, 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 pa. Kind of around 90. I'm gonna go for 92 because I want. Now we can set the delay, and you can see that I made. Let me redo this. All right, we're gonna add a delay again, and you start with one tap. Set it to 2/8 notes. Okay. Why? Because it's the best way to do it. The most simple formula to do it for now, at least for a song like this, should be 2/8 notes. All right. And on the first tab, you're gonna drag it all the way to the left. On the second tab, all the way to the right. Good. And now, what should I do now? Oh yeah, now you lower the volume, and then you're gonna bring it up slowly till it makes an effect, and it should add some ambience to the sound.
Long in a midnight sea, oh, what's becoming of me? Brother Tiger can see his trust, but he know he's clean. Oh, don't you see what I mean?
All right, it works like this. I think it's nice. And now I'm gonna high pass it a little bit and low pass both of them, like at 8K or something. You don't need that much high frequency on the delays.
Shiny diamonds, like the eyes of a cat in a black and blue. Something is coming for you. Race for the morning, you can hide in the sun till you see the light. Oh, we will pray it's alright.
Back it off a little bit, and I'm gonna add reverb too. Again, very, very subtle. I don't want to wash this with reverb because that it's really not the way to do it. Whatever plate I'm gonna use, I like plates. And again, I'm gonna start lower in volume, and then I'm gonna drag it up till it makes a difference, and then I'm gonna back it off a little bit.
Holy diver, you've been down too long in a midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me?
A little bit too much.
Brother Tiger can see his trust, but he know he's clean. Oh, don't you see what I mean? Gotta get away, holy diver, yeah.
The delay is a little
Got shiny diamonds, like the eyes of a cat in a black and blue. Something is coming for you. Race for the morning, you can hide in the sun till you see the light. Oh, we will pray it's alright.
Yeah, I like it like this. It can be. I probably should mix on the monitors to have a better picture of what's going on, but this is enough. So, what can you do to make this a little bit better? You can see that the delay is like mirroring. Oh yeah, I forgot something really important on the delay. That's stupid. Like doing this is not enough. Oh my god. So on the you can pick whichever you want, like left or right, but change the delay in here. Like it's on 2. Use like I'm gonna go for 1.9 to make it ping a little bit. It's gonna give a stereo sound to it. Take a listen.
Holy diver, you've been down too long in a midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me?
Which is quite nice. There are other strategies that you can do. I don't think that on Holy Diver it's a good idea to do this, but you can use triple tracking if you want a more modern style sounding. And what you do, oh, I'm sorry for that. Let me turn off monitoring for this. This is why I should not use monitoring in Reaper in my current setup. And what I'm gonna do here is to track another take of vocals on each of these tracks and pan it to the left and the other to the right. So I'm gonna have a center channel, a left channel, and a right channel, okay? And it's gonna make it sound fuller and stereo, like this. I'm just gonna do the first verses. I think I'm gonna use the same technique to make it sound consistent, and hopefully on the same spots and the same phrasing.
Yeah, yeah. Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? Ride the tiger, you can see his trust, but you know he's clean. Oh, don't you see what I mean? Gotta get away, holy diver, yeah.
We got one. This one is gonna go left. Hard pan to the left. Now let's do it again on the right channel. This one I'm gonna pan it right away. And let me just copy the. I'm gonna use the same effects on all of them. Because I'm a lazy bastard, that's why. So it's gonna sound approximately the same. Just, what I did is to copy the effects. That's it. I just copied the effects from the lead vocals to the double. I'm gonna double left, double right. All right, it's gonna be a mess. A lot of things. Maybe I'll have to adjust the delays on this, I don't know. But let's see how it goes. I'm gonna do another take now on the for the right channel.
Yeah, yeah. Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? Ride the tiger.
I'm fucking up. I fucked up. It's wrong. That's not the right channel. Yeah, now it's better.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry for that.
Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? Ride the tiger, you can see his trust, but you know he's clean. Oh, don't you see what I mean? Gotta get away, holy diver, yeah.
Yeah, let's listen.
Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? Ride the tiger, you can see his trust, but you know he's clean. Oh, don't you see what I mean? Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me?
So it makes it a little bit richer, and you can make it more if you take more care to phrase it very, very tightly. With the more tight it sounds, the fuller it's gonna sound. And you can use it to an effect if you make the levels kind of similar.
Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? Ride the tiger, you can see his trust, but you know he's clean. Oh, don't you see what I mean?
Or like this, just to give it a little oomph, you know. Let's take a listen without it.
Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea.
Now with it.
Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me?
Makes it it sound larger, right? Because there is some variation between the left and right channels, and they kind of match it well with the lead vocals. You get this sensation that the vocals are more spatial and it's larger than life. I don't think that on this song is quite good to do this because the verses are already on the song has a lot of room for the verses, and the interpretation is more centered around that. It should be really one single voice. I think it works much better. I've heard people saying that Dio used to double and triple track vocals. I don't think that's the case, at least not on this. And usually I don't hear that on his vocals most of the time. This is more common for more modern types of recordings, and you don't get the same type of vibe that Dio did on his singing using double tracking. That's not the way. I heard this being used like people saying, "Oh no, Dio sound fuller in here because he was double tracking vocals." That's not the case. He sounded fuller because he was fucking good. That's the case on his vocal lines. All right, let's take another listen, and I think I'm gonna close it at this. Let's listen to the whole thing and see how it sounds. Yeah, nice. It could be better. I mean, maybe playing around with registration a little bit more. I don't know, adding more dynamics on the verses. But I think it's enough for the purpose of what I wanted to show in this video. But you can still use like more compression, but you should take some care with how much effects you use because you can go overboard with it and making it sound louder and louder, and that usually is not a very good way to approach mixing, right? Try to use the least amount of effects that you can, because usually, especially on home recording, it yields the best results because you don't really have when you're doing things at home, you are restricted to either a headphone like I'm using right now or your room sound, and things that sound good in your room probably will not sound good in another room as you treat it, because you get kind of blind to a lot of things that are going on the sound. So try to take a more don't just use a lot of effects and saturation and all that crap on top of the vocals, because it probably will sound wrong on some other listening situations, and you don't want that. All right. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of video, let me know. I'll make more. Let me know a song that you want me to take a look and do some takes on it in this form. Um, my thing is more metal. I would like it if it were metal, but anything will do, really. And subscribe, write down what you think, do the whole YouTube thing, to make me happy, because I like to be happy. And so, thanks for watching. Bye.